what didn't your home burn down about 10 years? About 2 years ago?
Yeah. So I've had a couple bad years.
That seemed devastating to me.
It's not for sissies.
It was in Malibu.
Yeah.
You were on the other side of PCH,
right.
and most of the time the fire stays on that side of the PCH.
I was on the ocean.
Yeah.
At the fire department 200 yards away.
Yeah, and it jumped over PCH, right. Which usually
caught onto my tree.
Usually, like I said, most of the stuff sort of stays on the inland side of PCH. It hopped over, got on the tree, and then got on your house like that.
Oh, my house was gone in 9 minutes.
And was there? I'm sure there were things in there that keepsakes and things like that.
We have a safe,
a
fireproof safe. And I had my first 7 books, which I wrote longhand, which I really wanted. And I'm married to a paranoid Jew, so he keeps a lot of cash around. So we have cash.
Good to
and I kept my jewelry in there.
Where are you living now?
Yeah. Well, no more.
Yeah.
And unbeknownst to me, he kept guns. I knew he kept guns in there, but I didn't know he kept ammunition.
This is going to get funny, right?
Yeah.
Now, let me just see if I can guess. All right, let me see if I can guess what happened. Okay. The gun-toting Jews, boy, you look out. The safe was fireproof, but it still heated up enough to set off the ammunition. Is that correct?
It. Bingo.
There's a lot of holes in your manuscripts now?
Nothing. It was all powder. And we got a safe cracker. The guy, by the way, you could call a safe cracker. A guy came with tattoos all up and down his arm.
Oh, well, the best ones were in the joint.
Right.
I'm sure.
He opened that safe in like a minute, like that, and we look in.
So
and
it was
it's just
a
bunch of powder.
It was like a large fireproof, like almost like a gun safe.
Yeah.
And safes always say fireproof, but I kind of wonder, like there's watches that are water resistant, and then the ones that are waterproof.
Right.
And this should have been fire resistant, but not fireproof. Right.
And I said to my husband, "You kept your ammunition in the safe?" He goes, "Well, yeah." I said, "What were you going to do?" "Excuse me, just let me get my ammunition out here."
So
yeah.
I saw the news. I mean, it was like a horrible fire. It brought the house just down to the foundation. I was literally nothing left.
Nothing.
And the plan was, thank God we got the fireproof safe. Hopefully something is left inside the fire. And it was literally just like a crematorium in there.
Nothing.
Now,
nothing.
Had the fire penetrated the safe, or was it the ammunition going?
Ammunition. But then the whole house blew up because the fireball caught the tree. It was so hot, it jumped the house, hit the ocean. The torque of the ocean took that fireball under the house, ignited the gas line, and the house blew up.
Wow.
And we had left about 2 hours before that. We were going to go to Palm Springs. And but we were going to go the next day, but we decided, let's go today. We kind of moseyed out of the house. And as I pulled into the house in Palm Springs, the phone rings. It's a neighbor. He said, "Malibu Road's on fire. I think it's your house." I said, No, I just left. He said, "Turn on the TV." And I'm watching TV, and this helicopter is doing a play-by-play. And he said, "I don't know whose house this is, but this house is a goner." And I'm thinking, I know whose house this is.
Wow.
And then the phone rings. You know Stephen Eady?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stephen Eady Gourmet?
Right.
Yeah.
So, Steve Lawrence.
Well, I don't know him, but Steve Lawrence.
Right.
Yeah.
So the phone rings, and it's Steve Lawrence. And he goes...
I just saw him in the Blues Brothers 2 nights ago.
Right. Now, this is all just so real. I'm watching my house burn, and now the camera turns, and I watch my Jaguar blow up. And the phone rings. I go, "Hello?" And I hear, "Suzanne, baby, your house is on fire." And I don't know why. Having Steve Lawrence say, "Suzanne, baby, your house is on fire," I started laughing as, "Oh, baby, you always had the greatest sense of humor."
So crazy. Blues Brothers was on cable last night. I was just watching Steve Lawrence in the sauna scene.
Right.
So it's surreal. You've rebuilt?
No.
We're
in coastal commission. I will rebuild. I will. I'm patient. I'm real busy, so...
Yeah, I know. But
I'm renting. I'm homeless.
What people don't realize is Malibu, it basically, it goes like this. I used to be a contractor. California is a horrible place to build things in. It's really a horrible place to do any kind of business in, but building is bad.
The worst.
LA is worse than general California. Then you get into Malibu,
which is its own animal.
And it's completely insane. Like, you didn't think you could get any tougher, any more ticky-tack, any more chicken shit, or any worse than just building in Los Angeles.
It would have been easier to get a raise on Three's company than building
Try
this
Malibu,
house.
and then you get the Coastal Commission involved. And it's literally 5 years and $50,000 worth of permits, and you got to go down to City Hall and blow a few guys, and then maybe you can pour your foundation.
If there was somebody at City Hall I could do that to, I would do it. I can't find
me
one.
Too. Just looking for that guy. And it's all, by the way, for the privilege of you then spending $2 million to build a house, and then pay them thousands of dollars in fees, and then pay thousands of dollars in taxes once the house is finished. It's funny. They treat it as if they're going to come build you a house. That's not how it works at all.
No.
You just are doing this for the privilege of building your own house.